Yeah, obviously I've been here for the past 4 years, and every year we've been doing something like this, and it's just nice to be involved and be able to contribute the best I can. The Red Sox, they have a ton of extraordinary charities and things that you can do to get involved in the community. I do a lot of the Christmas in July with the Children's Hospital over there, and just the more opportunities we have, the more we can go out and we can do things for the community. I think the better.
How does it feel when you go over to the hospitals and you do Christmas in July and interact with some of the young fans and, gets you away from the park in a different way a little bit?
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing it, connecting with everybody over there, their families, the kids. Just taking time out of your day to go and give a little bit to them, and just take time to for them to kind of decompress and take themselves away from the challenges that they're going through on a daily basis. I think that's an exchange, and I think it's a really great exchange that we have.
Now, you pitched a couple places before coming here. Did you know about this in Boston? You pitched against them. Did you know that there was this program and that it was for players to be a part of?
I did not know about the Jimmy Fund. What did we do in 2022? I don't remember if I was here for that or not, but in 2021 is when I really got involved, and then started to kind of move forward from there. With the Phillies, I think they do a lot of ALS work over there, so I was familiar with that. But this is an extraordinary thing. I mean, you see the $2.6 million over there that they've everybody has come together to contribute to such a great thing. It just shows the heart that Boston has.
Yeah, if you want to continue to contribute there to that $2.6 million figure, 877-738-1234. That's toll free. Nick, how are you doing health-wise? You're scheduled to make your next start?
Yeah, everything's feeling much better. A little bit of rest seemed to help and go a long way. I start tomorrow against the Orioles.
So how would you say the whole pitching staff is feeling at this point in time? Because from afar, it's not just you. We see it seems a little bit of fatigue setting in, and maybe that's normal at this point in the baseball calendar. But it seems like a little bit of fatigue has set in with the pitching staff. How would you characterize where you guys are at as a staff?
Yeah, I think things come in ebbs and flows. I think this has just been a very short amount of time where things have been a little out of whack. I think you look at the whole structure of what we've done throughout the whole entire year, and I think as a whole we've done really, really well. We also have a tremendous a very good group of hitters that are always there for us every single night, and they've been putting their best foot forward to kind of pick us up in those moments. And this is a team aspect. I mean, sometimes you're going to have things kind of tilter, but it's coming together and putting 9 innings through and seeing how the game goes.
So there's always a lot of eyes on you guys after the trade deadline in August. How does this stretch of August feel compared to last season and even the season before that for you?
It's always exciting. I think that with the guys that we brought in after the trade deadline and the young talent that we have in the room, especially with the guys that have been here all year, it's all seemed to come together, and I think as we move forward, we just kind of focus on day to day, series to series, and try not to get too far ahead of ourselves. Enjoy that we're playing good baseball, enjoy that we're playing meaningful baseball, and just continue to kind of just take things granular and work day by day.
So a new pitching coach to start the year, obviously, and I feel like he got a lot of credit in the very beginning, like April, when you guys were all pitching really well. Everyone was talking about how great the pitching coach was. Was that annoying?
No,
Like you guys
no.
weren't getting enough credit? Yeah.
I think it's very much a team aspect, and I think fresh waves of new information always helps. It just seemed to, there's a lot of things that kind of clicked this year with how we started and how we continued to move throughout, the first half of baseball. We still have a lot of baseball left. A lot of focus was on that, but hopefully we can kind of get away from here and then just move forward from here.
Talking to Red Sox pitcher Nick Pivetta, joining us here on Jones and Mego with Arcan, day 2 of the WEEI Ness and Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon presented by Arbella Insurance. If memory serves, if I have this wrong, correct me. If memory serves, when the pitch clock first came into play, you were not a huge fan of it. Mm-hmm. Has that changed at all?
Yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of it. I think there's a certain natural aspect to baseball, but it has helped a lot with, the engagement of the game, the way that it has moved, and you're not having too much more of those 3-hour, 4-hour games, which I think everybody enjoys. I think it was an adjustment period. I mean, I don't have to like everything, but can I adjust and can it be normal to me? Yes, 100%.
Well, that was going to be my next question. So you feel like you've gotten comfortable with it?
Yeah, I never had a problem with it. I just didn't really like it. Yeah.
So if you could only choose one for next season, either abandon the pitch clock or bring back sticky stuff, which one would you go for?
Probably bring back sticky stuff.
This seems to be popular among everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I mean, let us just rip 3,000 RPMs as much as we want and see what happens.
and command matters, right?
I think it
mean,
does.
like,
Thought
you got
less guys
guys getting
get
their
hit.
noses grazed
Yeah,
in the
a
middle
little
of
more
games.
strikes in the strike zone. See what happens.
How much are you paying attention to that RPMs? Like you just
Uh,
that was at 3,000. You just like rattled that off real quick. Like how much?
Yeah,
are you
I
paying
mean,
attention?
it just sounds like a good number.
Yeah, right.
I think I think it's just a common number with once you kind of get your stuff kind of accelerating, it's good.
I wish we had metrics for our sports takes. Maybe I wouldn't want to see
No,
it, but like
I'm glad we don't.
3,000 RPMs per sports take, like something like that. That'd be good to know.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they can get you guys the TrackMan. They have the Edgertronics up on the third base side.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah.
Are you into that stuff? Like, do you follow that, or you just
Yeah, of
throwing?
course. I mean, it's
You do?
very much how the game of baseball has kind of transitioned, and it allows you to get a different aspect of understanding how your stuff moves.
Nick, shortly before you came on, Jarren Duran back with the team today. Have you had an opportunity to talk to him the last couple of days, and just
Yeah.
what's it like to get him back?
Yeah, I mean, it's really important for us to get him back. He's a cornerstone of our clubhouse. He's a leader in our clubhouse. We need him back, and we need him fresh. I think with a lot of the things that go on, people say certain things that they don't necessarily mean in the moment. Accidents happen. I think what we do is we come together as a group, as an organization, and we build better together, and we kind of just move forward from this moment.
What's the challenge for you, not necessarily with Duran, but I was talking to the guys yesterday, having some of the younger players playing such a big role day to day in the clubhouse this year, even compared to teams past. What kind of challenges does that present?
I think you don't look at it as challenges, you look at it as opportunities, and these younger guys are presented with some really cool, extraordinary opportunities earlier on in their career. That's going to help sustain them and build them into championship players as they move forward in their careers. It's going to get them used to being in high intense baseball, high intense situations, and then hopefully as we move forward to the playoffs. And I think that's only really good for them, for a player to be in that type of atmosphere at a young age. So I think all these guys are extraordinary baseball players. They're here for a reason. They've done great things. They're great in the clubhouse. And a lot of those young guys are turning into leaders as well. So I think we just continue to focus on here throughout, and just allow these guys to play the baseball game that they love. Have fire, play hard, do the right things, and play with intensity.
So Craig Breslow said that when the Alex Cora extension got announced, a round of applause broke out in the clubhouse. Were you there for that? And if not, like, how did it sort of feel to know that Alex was going to be here for a while?
Yeah, Alex has been a great leader for us, and he's done extraordinary things for the organization. And he's been a really good person and for me in my career as I've moved forward. So everybody's extraordinarily happy for him. It's good for him. He gets to kind of be comfortable, stay somewhere, and build the championships as he has in the past.
Nick Pivetta, we appreciate all that you do. Best of luck out here tomorrow, I guess, when you're back on the mound, or when's your next start, you said?
Tomorrow in Baltimore.
Okay, tomorrow in Baltimore. Thank you, and good luck to you guys for the rest of the season.